One of the things that my works of the last 10 years, one of the things they've done is they've brought me deeply into community. And honestly, on some level, the art and music almost feels like secondary now to the community, right? It's like the community is what really feeds me, and the art and music is like an expression that comes from that. My name is Paul Kikuchi. I am a percussionist, a composer, and interdisciplinary artist. My great-grandfather immigrated from Japan in 1900 and settled in eastern Washington, and my great-grandmother came several years later as a picture bride. During the war, my family was sent to the Portland Assembly Center and then to the Minidoka concentration camp. Most of the family was able to leave Minidoka to do farm labor in eastern Oregon for the duration of the war, and after the war, the family returned to the Yakima Valley and farmed land rented to them by the Yakima tribe. Bat of No Bird Island is a song cycle that I created in 2013. And the inspiration for it was kind of twofold. One was that I had a very small collection of 78s, Japanese 78 RPM records that were my great-grandparents. So I wanted to find some way of further connecting to these ancestors that I never met through their music collection. So I decided I wanted to reimagine some of those songs in their music collection into new works. It was the first work that I did that really felt like it was an exploration of identity and a searching for deeper connection with ancestors, really like an investigation of my Japanese-ness. With Obire, one of the things that really struck me with the process of creating it was just how out of place I felt in Japan. I was researching Gagaku, ancient court music, and pre-Buddhist Shinto music at Kyoto Geidai, which is the arts university in Kyoto, which was very challenging because I have limited Japanese language skills, especially reading and writing. Obire is a piece that brings together this research I was doing into Japanese music and sound, along with field recordings I was making. The process made me realize how much I connect to the Japanese sound aesthetic, especially the timeless spaciousness of ancient court music and musical instruments like the sho. So I think that was really the takeaway for me with that project was it did illuminate how I deeply connect with ancient Japanese sounds, but it also illuminated how far from being Japanese I am as a yonsei. In Shadows is a piece that was created in collaboration with the Omoide Project, which is a writing group that has been writing for over 3 decades now about the Japanese American experience. So the way that collaboration worked is I attended their meetings and listened to their writings. I was also able to give them some writing prompts, such as, what do you remember as the soundscape of the camps? Or what do you imagine the soundscape of the camps was? And from those reflections that they shared, I started writing lyrics and music to try to encapsulate what I was hearing from them as a group. This story that our community has to tell is so important for us to keep telling because it could happen again. And the degree to which some communities really are in peril, it's not a stretch to see this happening again in my mind. And so it makes it even more important for us to be telling the stories of our ancestors and to be reminding people that this happened and that it wasn't actually that long ago. How easily we forget, right, within a generation, how easily we as humans can think that something is long past when it's actually much closer to our current reality than we might realize.